सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् ॐ Namaste, all of you. Welcome back to our continuing study of this great text, Vivekachudamani, authored by Adi Shankaracharya and taught to us so compassionately and lovingly by our dear Guru Swami Paramarthananda. We must consider ourselves blessed to be exposed to this sacred teaching. The sacred teaching about our sacred being. Our gurus are deeply concerned about us and are working hard to share with us this knowledge of the sacred self that they have discovered. They have no other agenda. Their slogan is best quoted in Tamil. It runs like this: Yam petra inbam பெருக இவ்வையகம். யாம் பெற்ற இன்பம் பெருக இவ்வையகம். Meaning, யாம் பெற்ற இன்பம், the happiness, the Atmananda that I discovered, my Atmananda that I discovered. These are the words of a jnani. My Atmananda that I have discovered, this is the greatest discovery. Yam petra inbam. Inbam is Ananda. His only wish is Peruga ivvayyagam, meaning let this entire universe also enjoy the same. Let me share my joy with the universe, so that the universe also jumps with joy on discovering the highest Atmananda. And our acharyas go to any extent. Love for all of us takes various forms. their, their slogan, another slogan of theirs is spare the rod and spoil the child. Beat the fellow, beat the student. Not physically, but hammer him in such a manner that you drive away ignorance. They are ruthless in their approach. Shankaracharya, in his Bhaja Govindam, which is also called Moha Mudgaraha. In his Moha Mudgaraha, he hammers the truth. He calls that 80-plus-year-old Brahmana who is striving to learn grammar on the banks of the Ganges at Kashi. He calls him He Mudhamate. Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudhamate. Why? Samprapte Kale. Samprapte Kale. When Kala is fast approaching, especially when you're 80 plus, nahi nahi rakshati dukrinj karane, dukring karane, dukring karane. This is grammar patha, dhatu patha. That man is practicing dhatu patha at the age of 80. He still has that asha to learn grammar, Sanskrit grammar. So Shankaracharya says if that is not going to help you, samprapte sannihite kale nahi nahi rakshati dukring karane. So Shankaracharya is hammering at humanity all through Bhaja Govindam. He is giving us bitter pills in the form of teaching so that we wake up to bhakti and jnanam. Wake up to our true selves, to our true self. That is the concern that our acharyas, dear acharyas, have for us. It's very difficult to fathom their love. Very difficult. Takes many, many years to understand what they're driving at. They are so compassionate and say, Ada pavame, How sad that humanity has not got this great knowledge and are wallowing in samsara, in a life of becoming. They are being driven by from pillar to post by Kala. Janma after Janma. Yet they don't know where the solution is. First of all, they don't even know the value of human janma, the blessing that human janma is. They are proving to be wastrels, and so on and so forth. Even in Vivekachudamani, Shankaracharya severely criticizes human beings who are born into our culture. They know the value of our culture, yet they miss the bus. Shankaracharya said all this at the beginning of Vivekachudamani. In the 12th verse that we are now studying, Shankaracharya is laying the foundation for Atma Anatma Viveka. Shankaracharya and Swami Paramarthananda are going to help us through the study of Vivekachudamani. They are going to help us discover this immaculate self. However many years it may take, no problem. As long as we value human janma, our human janma, and count this blessing, fact that we have come under the tutelage, under the shelter of such a great Mahatma as Swami Paramarthananda. It is a great, rare blessing. As Shankaracharya said in the third shloka of this great work, Durlabham Trayamevaitat Devanugraha Hetukam Manushyatvam Manushyatvam Mumukshutvam Mahapurusha Samshraya. Such is the rareness of not only human janma, mumukshutvam, as well as coming under the shelter, the tutelage of a Mahapurusha. In spite of all this, Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita states it very clearly. He says, Manushyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaye yatatam api siddhanam kaschinmam vetti tattvataha. This knowledge about oneself is Raja Vidya, and Krishna calls it Raja Guhyam. He calls it pavitram. Pavitranam pavitram yo mangalanam cha mangalam. Atma Vidya. So Shankaracharya is saying in this 12th shloka, he says, Samyak vicharata siddha rajju tattvavadharana भ्रांतोदित महासर्प भय दुख विनाशिनी says, wake up to the truth of the rope. It is due to the ignorance, your ignorance of the rope, that you have drawn wrong conclusions. It is because of ignorance that you thought that the rope was a snake and began horripulating, sweating, started to fear, started to feel sad that you are in the presence of such a snake, so-called snake. Shankaracharya he's saying, flash that torchlight on that rope, that blessed rope that is carrying you. See fully, examine it, do pariksha, use your intellect, use your thinking faculty, and clearly ascertain. Let there be no samshaya. He's saying samyak vicharata siddha, samyak vichara, thorough analysis. It may look like a joke. Ask that man who's standing in the twilight hour in front of such an object. Ask him what he feels. Neither in broad daylight nor in pitch darkness. Is there any problem? So Shankaracharya says, just like in broad daylight there is no problem, even in twilight hour, at the twilight hour, there is no problem provided you shine that bright flashlight on that object that is scaring you. Why don't you do it? That's all it calls for. Why are you taking resort to other methods like chanting and calling a snake charmer? Chanting the Garuda mantra. All that is of no avail. Simple. Bring a candle light. Bring a torch light. And shine it for yourself on that object. Then you will realize. Similarly, this Mahasarpa of samsara sarpa, that has reared its ugly head, the sarpa, the snake, it has reared its ugly head because of your ignorance of its adhishtanam. That is what Shankaracharya is trying to drive at. And the teaching is, you tat adhishtanam tvamasi. You are that blessed adhishtan. This world is hollow. Just like the snake, it doesn't have any basis. There is no snake other than the rope. Likewise, there is no world other than you, Brahman. Tat Brahma Tvamasi is the teaching. So Shankaracharya is asking, would you call me a fanatic if I ask you to shine that blessed torchlight on that object? No. How can I accept your implication? Pujya Swamiji says, I'd rather be a fanatic than be a lunatic. So here, similar to the flashlight, the torchlight that we shine physically on the object that is bothering us, similarly, the flashlight or torch in Vedantic studies is the Shastra Pramanam. Is the Shastra Pramanam. Like using a torch to dispel the darkness and reveal the truth about the rope and snake, we can use the light of Shastra Pramanam, scriptural authority, our Vedas, the Upanishads, to understand the true nature of reality of ourselves. Then we can also, along with the Kaivalya Upanishad student, claim Mayyeva Sakalam Jatam Mayi Sarvam Pratishthitam Mayi Sarvam Layam Yati Tad Brahmadvayamasmyaham. I am that blessed Brahman on which Mayeva Sakalam Jatam. Everything is born out of me. Mayi Sarvam Pratishthitam. Everything is sustained by me. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Mayi Sarvam Layam Yati. Everything folds back into me. Which me? Not this me. Not this limited me. The infinite me. The Chaitanyam me. The Swatantra me. The Nirgunam me. The Akarta me. The Abhokta me. The Sarvagata me. That Ekaha me. I am the cause. I am the sustainer. I am the destroyer. This is the only knowledge, friends, that can liberate us from all misconceptions, liberate us from ignorance, from all misconceptions and all fears and sorrow in life. Like using a torch to dispel the darkness and reveal the truth about the rope and snake, we can use the light of Shastra Pramanam, scriptural authority, to understand the true nature of reality. And what do we find? What do we find? We'll answer that question in the upcoming capsule and take our study forward. Hari Om.